podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple. They're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities. To wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
I can't really remember what happened with Kerry Shamp and Jamel Hill, but I do know he didn't do nothing to the other girl. He didn't say nothing in retaliation at all.
To what other girl?
The what's her name? What's the Cheeto girl?
Yeah.
They're always talking shit about people. Is it Beetle?
It's Beetle. Yep.
Beetle.
He didn't do shit.
And she dogged him. They paying him all that money. He ain't even there.
She was dogging him when she was there, when she was on ESPN.
Yeah, but why he's never responded to her?
Because Stephen A is. I don't like throwing this word around. I've been trying not to throw this word around, but Stephen A is a coon.
Whoa.
He a coon, bro. But welcome to the Black Male Podcast. Yes, is who I am.
Bow, bow, bow. Tre-Dot is who I am.
And I know things look a little different because I'm working on the set. So it's gonna look this way for like another couple days.
And the camera is this way.
Right, that's the camera. The monitor.
inside joke. This is
But yes, man. I don't like throwing that word around as much, but Stephen A has coon. I ain't gonna call him a full coon. He has coon abilities and coon activities in his way.
He's a partial coon?
He's definitely a company man. Dog, think about it. He has another show, right? Where he does politics stuff. So he's been talking about wanting to get into politics. I've noticed this trend, and I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican, but I've noticed this trend where it's like the LeBron thing. I'm gonna get views if I shit on LeBron. If we took a pod and just shit on LeBron, we'll have so many views.
But he went on a LeBron shit on tour.
But I'm just saying he's now shitting on all Democrat. Anything Democrat related.
He's on a Democrat tour.
Right, he's doing the Democrat tour.
So is he going to be a Republican?
I guess so.
Or is he trying to revamp the Democrats?
No.
So
I think he's running for the Republican side.
So he's the black Republican.
And he did what Trump did. Trump was a Democrat.
No,
anybody knew.
Trump told people ahead of time, if I ever run for office,
I'm running Republican.
Yeah, but I'm a Democrat.
He did.
Like fuck
he
what y'all
definitely
think.
did,
and he did it.
And because he know, I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. He know how stupid the side of the Republican Party that actually keeps the Republican Party alive, and that's poor whites. That's poor rural whites.
I hate to hear that though.
You know what I mean? So if I keep telling poor rural whites that these Mexicans, these immigrants, and these black people are taking jobs and money away from you, I'm gonna always get you to vote for me.
Did you just do quotation marks?
Yes, I did.
When did you start doing that?
When you do politics, I gotta make sure.
No, I'm just asking because at work everybody does that shit.
For real?
And it bothers me.
I've always done it.
That didn't bother me. But I'm just saying, if I'm talking to you like this and you're like,
no, I would never do that.
They be doing that at work. I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
We're on cameras. We do
okay. I got you. Go ahead.
But never. But that's what. Damn. But you're right. There's some people that do that shit. But I think that's the motive now. So, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot when LeBron finally retires, which I hope he does at the end of the season.
Yeah. I like what the Lakers are doing.
When he finally retires, it's gonna be a lot of people out of TV shows.
But I'm gonna say this, and I think we said it on the phone. We damn near did a whole podcast on the phone.
We did the other day.
Yeah. The NBA is fine.
The NBA is perfectly fine.
I don't know what happened this season.
It's the first time ever.
Yo, Anthony Edwards seems to have taken a step back.
Yeah.
Joker, I don't know how, seems to have gotten better.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck else can he do?
And he don't like it. He don't even like playing in the league.
He don't like playing basketball, which is the funny shit. YMCA body nigga. Wemby done got so much better.
I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. He's an alien.
Steph been drinking alkaline water.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I was going to put this online.
It's the shoes.
It's only one player.
It's the shoes.
With the Kobe's? He was doing that the whole season.
Nah, he threw it up. Nah, he got rid of Under Armour. It's the shoes.
I'm glad of that, though.
It's the shoes.
I'll say this, though. Steph Curry, to me, I was going to put this online. He's the only player I've ever seen in my 1,000 years of watching the league Once he starts smiling, you get scared. Get scared.
Would you call him the best combo guard ever? The hybrid? Or scoring point? Give him, I don't know.
I don't know what to give him, bro.
That's why I just said hybrid guard.
I ain't never seen nothing like him.
Top 3 guard all time.
Bro, he went from a play.
Easy. He top 3 guard all time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Think about his career, and I know we jumping around. Think about his career. He went from coming in the league, ankle issues, where his ankles were bad. Well, a lot of people didn't think he was going to even be on the Golden State long because they would talk about moving him to the Knicks or being the NBA long. And that was his early career. Then he changed his whole how he work out. Yeah. And he said it. He said, I started working on my hips, started working on my glutes, started working on core, and then ankle issues went away. And then this nigga he dribble you into a circle, he shoot. It's green. As soon as he passed half, it's green.
I love his handles, though. He gets to his spots without a lot of dribbles.
Nope, he don't. He don't do it. And he'll pass it. He'll pass and keep moving. Yo, you got it. I think young players, don't watch Steph shooting. Watch him, everything else. Watch how he moves.
Watch how he plays the game of basketball.
Yep. Watch how he moves. Watch how he doesn't do 10, 12, 30 dribbles. Him and Kyrie. Kyrie's another one that do not take a whole lot of dribbles. Kyrie literally 2 to 3 dribbles. And he's going to his shots. He's going directly to his spots.
That depends. Kyrie sometimes does a little too much of the dribbling. But he can because he's good enough. It don't matter.
But
Kyrie can do what the hell he want to do. But you can't underestimate, and I say this all the time and I'll say it again. Steve Kerr is actually a good coach. I don't know why people don't think he is. Is he right all the time? No coach is. Right. I think he's kind of on a downslope. I think his reign as a great coach, I think he's fading out a little bit.
I don't think he makes good decisions a lot of times in coaching.
I mean, anytime you're a coach at that level, we're going to find something wrong with him because that's what you do. But what I'm saying is Steph Curry has never been like a great on-ball defender. He's a good passing lane defender. Yeah. But they scheme to camouflage that, so he's never been a problem. Nope. You can't name nobody that's cooked him. A lot of that is coaching. Yes, players being receptive of coaching too. What?
Kyrie's the only one that cooked.
Kyrie cooked the whole team. I mean, if that's your only example, then we're winning. Like the Knicks always had that problem.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is small. So with a lot of switches, you have to work with each other. And he's a willing defender. And like you said before on the podcast, that little nigga's strong as shit.
He's strong as well, bro.
I seen somebody post him up, and that nigga got low and was like, ooh, get off me, nigga.
He got hit something crazy the one game I watched, and he still kept playing. They had to make him go to the back. It was like, yo, bro, go to the back. It's too early in the season for this shit. Go to the back. I saw a coach say, hey, make him go to the back. Like, we too early for this.
Yeah, but
and I love the way he plays.
To go back to how we started, it seemed like we was on a tangent. We just love basketball, so it's all encompassing about the sport.
Yes,
no person in particular, but the what we're really trying to say is, for a long time, people were saying when LeBron leaves the game, we're in trouble.
I don't think so.
No, man, I don't think. And even the white guy that played for the Hornets, like I had no idea Duke could shoot like that,
bro.
What the heck? And I don't like Duke, but damn, this guy can play.
Yes, bro.
So it's not saying he's going to be a superstar or nothing like that, but young guys coming up to the league and being productive.
I think we got
Edgecombe with Philly.
Yup. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Edgecombe is nice,
even Durant with the Pistons.
Oh my
in the
God.
paint. He might never be an all-star, but still, just that solid big man that they say doesn't work in the league anymore.
If Cunningham keep doing what he doing,
Yeah, Katie's a star.
They always take, especially
if
your team is high on like say we number 2 in the East, number 3 in the East, they always gonna pull 2 people from your team to go to the All-Star game. A lot of times they pull 2 people.
Cade needs to be in New York, son.
Huh?
He's be in New York.
Nah.
Jalen Brunson and Cade in the backcourt?
Nah.
Yeah, that's 2K heaven.
I'll never want to see that. I'll never want to see that. Stay where we are.
See, that's a personal
I love
reason.
his game.
I'll just fuck with you.
I love his game. I love how he's like, nah, I'm a Piston.
You don't think he'd be good, him and Jalen Brunson go out backcourt? You don't think that would work?
I don't even want to visualize that.
Why not? Because that should be crazy.
Detroit basketball.
So if the Pistons had a chance to get Brunson at the point, you wouldn't like it?
I love that shit.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I just don't want him in the
I get it. I'm 2K trading right now.
Okay.
I look around the league sometimes and I think about it. I think we
got to give up like
Mikal
5
Bridges
for him.
Yeah, that's the ugly part. Mikal Bridges is the big guard, so it works. What I'm saying, but a guy like Cade Cunningham with Brunson, that'll be unstoppable.
And Brunson don't mind being off the ball.
He'd rather be off ball. He's tired of getting beat up every game.
So Brunson running around off ball, Cade coming down the court. He see the floor. He's 6'7".
I might get 2K just to do that.
He's 6'7".
If I play P and 2K again, that's what I'm doing.
Think about that, man.
I'm trading.
You got Cade Cunningham 6'7", Brunson what 6'4".
He's not 6'4". He's like 6'1", bro.
All right, man. I've given him a little height.
They listed him at 6'2".
They did.
I think he's my height, son. Deadass.
But think about that. You got Cade Cunningham. You got Cade at 6'7". You got Brunson at 6'2". Let's say 6'2". Yeah. And all he doing is running pick and roll. He just running. He running baseline picks though. You pick, he running. And Cade gonna throw it. Especially if you're making it. He gonna knock it, he gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
And then when they doubling him, Cade in and out, he gonna dunk on somebody. In and out, midi pull. That's why I love that. I love the fact that now the NBA, these players are saying, fuck all this 3-point shit. We shooting the midi pull. We midi pulling. We free throw line extended pull.
They still got to fix the All-Star game, though.
I don't give a fuck about that shit no more.
They still got to fix it.
Because there's no way to fix it.
Then
That sad part, the only way to fix the All-Star game is not to have the game. Because that's the only part you can't fix. You can't fix effort. Like, yo, you got to go out here and make an effort. They doing everything.
So you don't think the All-Star game will ever be a good
No, it's like the
showcase?
NFL. The NFL turned into flag football. You remember them niggas used to hit each other.
Yeah, because it's the end of the season. There's too much money being spent. You're risking somebody to get hurt.
That's the same thing with the NBA shit. You having the middle of the season, we're doing an All-Star game. What if my best player get hurt and we on a playoff run? Or we gotta make a playoff run. Think about what if we high in the ability in the record to make the playoffs, and we looking like we're gonna make a championship run, or we one of those bubble teams that gotta make a run, but we just so happen have a player that's an all-star and he get hurt in that all-star game.
You might just end up translating to just having all-star teams and don't even have a game. For real. Because if you look at it, so much money is being invested and so much money is with these TV contracts. It would be terrible if they did start playing hard again and somebody on a contender gets hurt.
I think the
you know
emphasis,
then you're not even there for the playoff run.
The emphasis need to be on 3-point shooting, improve the skills challenge, like doing shit like that. Make it an all-star weekend. Like, don't emphasize on the game. Do it. I don't know if I want to say this. Maybe do a 2-on-2, 1-on-1.
No, I'm saying do a 3-on-3 tournament and a 1-on-1 tournament.
Yeah, that 3-on-3 will be fire. Half court.
Half
3-on-3,
court,
half
court.
We ain't running fully.
We ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Yep.
This is just a little showcase for the fan. I love it.
Yeah, doing something like that. That'll work.
Kyrie and Steph go 1-on-1.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get it.
My ankle might hurt. They might hurt each other.
I mean, that kills the whole idea.
Them two, each other. Ugh.
That kills the whole idea of what I'm saying.
And we not doing make it, take it. You make it, gotta give it up.
I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Make it, take it. You'll get a player that
these 2K dreams.
Steph, as soon as the ball touches his hand, he pull it.
I think the owners would even vote against that shit. They just worry about injuries.
Right.
They got so much.
With that.
When you paying somebody 50 million, 60 million, the main players ain't gonna play. If anybody play, look at the dunk contest.
3-on-3
you can't get none of the main players even into the dunk contest. They're like, fuck that shit.
3-on-3 and get Ice Cube to come officiate that shit. Do a 3-on-3, call it the big 3-on-3.
Well,
/NBA.
allegedly, which I do believe is true, though, he wanted to work in conjunction with the NBA and try to do something.
Yep.
I'm just saying allegedly because it wasn't documented, but I don't think he lied about that.
I don't think he lied about that neither. Hey, man, I like it. I like what the direction the NBA is going. I think eventually you and I'll do like a deep dive in that. Shit, we done kind of cover. Let's continue covering some quick stuff. That stuff that's already out. Mavericks already fired their GM, and now Jason Kidd has got fired.
So that's official. They fired Jason Kidd.
I don't know how official it is. That's what I saw.
I think playing Cooper Flag at point guard
was a bad decision.
No, the first time he did it, he should have been fired the next day. He made the same mistake with Giannis, yo.
Yep, he did.
Cooper Flag at the point was atrocious.
That's just not his game. It's not his game. I understood it because he a big guard, but that's not his game. He's not even a guard. He's really a forward. You know what I mean? Put him at the 3 and let him slash and cut. When he's at the 3, he plays well.
He's a 3 with bounce, bro.
Yep.
Put him at the 2. He's not.
Think about what you're saying. A white boy with bounce. Boy, it's different times, bro. We in a different era, boy. We in a different era.
I had to tell the truth about it.
White boy would bounce, and he got bounced.
And he's explosive.
He get to it.
A white boy that's a slasher.
I think let me
Crazy.
Let's verify real quick shit before I say this.
Well, if he ain't fired now, he will be, just like the Pelicans coach.
Right, he gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He definitely gone. So let's see and make sure did he get fired?
It's nasty work to get fired before the All-Star break, though. That nigga said enough of this guy.
Right, enough.
Yeah, I don't like you anyway.
But if he is or isn't, we'll move on.
I think Jason Kidd will. Jason Kidd will. He'll work again.
Nah, he'll definitely get another job.
I don't know about the Pelicans coach though.
Right? Yeah, he got fired. He done got fired 14 times. The Pelicans coach. He done got let go. I don't know if it's totally his fault. Who's the GM of the Pelicans right now? It's somebody we know too. It's what's her name? It's Dumars. No, it's Joe Dumars. I think.
Is it? Yeah.
I think it's Joe.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I think Joe is the GM of the Pelicans.
He hasn't been a good GM in a long time,
bro.
He had a good run though.
Who you telling?
Yeah. If you could be washed up as a GM, he's him.
God damn.
Yeah, I said it. Opus clip it.
Damn. No, Tory Weaver. Tory Weaver is the current GM of the Pelicans.
All right.
Yep. Current GM of the Pelicans, Tory Weaver. I thought Joe was on somebody. He on somebody's staff.
He's somebody's GM.
Hold on, here we go. President of basketball operations is Joe Dumars. Okay.
Yeah, so he called the GM and said, yo, let's give it to this guy, man.
So he gone. Yo, think about this. I'm about to go. This is another parallel that's weird. LeBron is going to the G League. Bronny starting.
I'm not going to talk about Bronny.
But he's starting.
I saw the game. I know what he did in 10 minutes.
Hey, he started. I like that.
I'm not going to fall for it. All I'm going to say is the Lakers look good last night.
The Lakers look good.
Bronny did start, but I'm not going to talk about his stat line.
We not going to do that. But
I think
it's dope that, LeBron gets sent to the G League and his son gets to start. That's crazy to me. That's a crazy setup to me.
Just retire right now, bro. Don't even come back. Don't even come back, bro.
I wouldn't. I just chill, bro.
If LeBron steps on the G League court, he's gonna play till the first dead ball and he's coming out.
Nah, he ain't even stepping on the floor.
He probably haven't practiced.
He ain't even stepping on the floor.
He'll practice to get back in shape or whatever.
Right. He definitely not even stepping on the floor.
I laugh at them put me in the game. Man, LeBron James playing with y'all bums.
Because I think it's just all practice.
And they take buses to the games. Right.
That nigga.
LeBron ain't taking no bus.
Nah.
I'll meet you there.
He ain't going to no games. He ain't going to nobody game.
I doubt it. Great career, man. One of the greats to ever play the game, but I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Him and Chris Paul retiring the same year. Chris Paul definitely has to go.
Yeah, he said he retiring after this season.
Yeah, but you're averaging 2 points a game. You ain't even played the last 3 games. I don't want to see you go out like that.
That's usually the case, man. A lot of times you be in the league too long. I think last year LeBron
don't do the Vince Carter, yo.
I think LeBron he was at least in the MVP running and he averaged 20-something points. I think that should have been it.
Well, LeBron and a lot of LeBron fans are gonna disagree with me, man. It's not a problem with production. LeBron can still play.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron can help a team consistently win anymore. I just think his game. First of all, his game is slowed down. He kills the ball. Mm-hmm. It's not a question of talent. It's not a question of capabilities. Mm-mm. And I'm not saying the Lakers are better without them, but they have a better flow without him.
Yeah.
They have a better flow.
Yeah, I
mean, so I don't want to hear, oh, man, I know it's LeBron. He's great.
He just an old nigga stopping the ball right now. He just
I don't
I'm a LeBron fan. He's just an old nigga slowing the game down that don't need. That was like when Patrick Ewing was running with the Knicks that last season, one of them last season before he went to Magics.
They wanted him to retire as a Knick, but he wanted to try to keep playing. He went to the Magic.
When y'all went to the finals, and before y'all went to the finals, this motherfucker Van Gundy kept putting him in, and it kept slowing the game down. You already got an issue where Allen Houston just was not making no shots. Really, he just wasn't dropping shit. Sprewell already a motherfucking head case, and you got this nigga slowing the game all the way down when all we doing is a young running gun team.
But the crazy
that
thing,
shit made me so mad.
Well, not LeBron. Pat had bad knees.
You're right.
All of that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with LeBron.
Nah.
He just slows the game down.
He just slows the game.
It ain't that he can't run.
He 40-something years old. Go
Well,
sit down, bro.
Well, there
Take
you
it to
go.
the house.
There you go.
Your body is not that he can't run. No, he can't run. He's not gonna run consistently on no damn court at 40. At 40, what?
Bro, listen,
2?
if LeBron don't get back on defense as a coach, like, what do you really say, bro?
Can't say nothing to him. So that's
I mean,
why he needs to go home.
You know what I'm saying? What
That's
you
why he
gonna
gotta go
really say?
home.
Get back on defense. LeBron gonna be like, man, fuck
You, man. I got many years of running back. Go home, bro.
I got you this job, bum ass.
Go home, man. Take it to the
Yeah.
crib. Take it to the house. 305.
Most definitely.
Because you're not going to make him come off the bench. You're going to start him. And that's not going to be fair to the niggas that been actually balling.
Well, I don't think it's fair for Bronny to start, but cool. Let's do it. I love it.
They were just testing. The nigga played 10 minutes, 10 insignificant minutes.
Yeah.
He,
Fuck
he
it.
made no points. He
Fuck
got
it,
1
yo.
rebound, 1 assist.
Let's stay
He
in the
was
media,
0 for
man.
2.
No.
He was 0 for 2.
Let's stay relevant in the media. We're going to start you for the rest of the season. And you're never going to play more than 10 minutes, but we're going to put you on the floor to piss everybody off.
That's
I love
exactly
it.
what's going to happen.
I love it.
But let's get to music, man. I think we have some dope topics in music, but I want to talk about some nuance that I think you and I talked about on the phone. And I think let's have a loyalty conversation when it comes to this music career shit.
Loyalty?
And the loyalty conversation is this: it was a situation where now Max B is home, and
Okay.
we all know that Jim Jones and Max B don't see eye to eye. They not in a good space.
They don't have to be.
They don't have to be. And Jim was cool with like, yo, y'all do that shit over there. I'm cool over here.
Cool.
So we had it's a situation where Mano is like, yo, I know Max, I've known Max, but my loyalty is to Jim. This is my friend. We do a lot of stuff together, so I can't go to a Max B party. On the other end, you have what's his name? What's the little rapper nigga name?
Well, Davies.
Davies. You got a Davies who also knew Max before he went to jail, did a bunch of music with Max. He decided to go to the Max B welcome home party.
Why not?
But they all do a podcast together and they perceive to be friends. So my loyalty question is this: do you think that's a sign of non-loyalty because you went to my ops? Say this is my ops. You went to my opposition's welcome home event.
Well, you're not genuinely friends just because you're on a podcast, though.
I agree there too.
You and I is not a good example.
I know that, but I'm just saying we're just gonna put.
No, I'm agreeing
But
with
you're
your
right.
question. You and I are a good example. But if that's the case, I tell you, you know what I mean? Yo, me and Max got history.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go check on him, man, because I'm still cool with his family. You know, I don't support everything he has done. I don't support everything you've done.
Right.
But I'm hoping this don't affect our friendship because our friendship is independent from the relationship I have with him.
Right.
I'm just going to show him respect when he come home. Might be the last time I see him.
Right.
But I ain't seen him in 15 years. We got history. Out of respect to him and his family, I'm going to pull up and at least shake his hand, take a couple flicks.
Right.
But then we go back to living. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't make you feel no kind of way because he's not going to disrespect you in my presence or outside of my presence that I won't speak on if it's something I don't agree with. So, you know, and also it tests your friendship because if you're not cool with a person, or if I'm not cool with a person and you have them on one of your platforms,
Right.
I ain't mad at you. I might say to you, you fuck with that bitch ass nigga.
Right.
And then we laugh about it
About it
and
and keep it going. Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? You could interview a person that you don't even like.
I've done that.
It might just be good information. Yo, son, I don't like you,
I've done
but you're doing some good shit.
Right.
I'm curious on what you're
you good
doing.
one, right.
But when the cameras go off, you know, you
You going about your BI.
get up out of here, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to call you later. No, I still don't like you. I just tried to put a good show together. I think that loyalty shit is fake for the gram, son. I'm sorry.
Okay.
B.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. You know what I'm saying? Your loyalty should be to yourself and your family.
Right. That's first and foremost.
You know what I'm saying? And
I think it's a level of loyalty dependent on.
friendship shouldn't make you make choices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
I'll say this. My only thing is this. If it was some bodily harm happening, if I'm calling you my friend, my brother, this is my guy, I know this nigga been in jail, but he did some more snake shit that caused you and your family harm, I personally can't go over there.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole other different. That's different.
I agree. But
saying?
if it ain't none of that went down, it was just a verbal sparring back and forth. You know how many people verbally spar and rap? Yo, bro,
Meth Bleak talk about it all the time, yo. He says, as long as myself and my family haven't been in danger, it can be solved.
it can be
It
solved.
can be resolved,
Yep.
or it can be kept silent. You know what I'm saying? So the way I am, man, as long as you know how to affect my parents, my son, or my lady.
Or my pockets.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you affected my pockets, it still could be resolved.
Right.
But I'm not going to mess with you till we do resolve it.
Right.
Man, let's just be overblown,
Boom,
man.
man.
I mean, we too grown to be having just beef all the time about nothing. We don't have to be cool.
All of us are in our.
I'm fine with that.
Everybody is up in age, man, and still on that goofy time, bro.
Nah, man.
I recently old YNs.
I recently made peace with a brother that was my brother. Love him like my brother. We didn't speak for about 3 years. And it was funny when we made peace, another brother of ours, mutual, wife had died. And I told him I haven't spoke to my man. And he didn't realize it. I think he was lying, though. But anyway, he said he didn't realize. He called him on speakerphone. Soon as son heard my voice, he started laughing, and we've been talking every day since then.
That's dope.
So what sense did it make?
Right. A lot of times
something was done that bothered me, but there's always a root cause to things.
Right.
There was obviously a disconnect in our relationship for a while. And the situation that upset me, I shouldn't have been a part of anyway.
Okay.
So you take that situation out of the way, then what problem do we have?
But look at that. That's a level of accountability that you have for yourself and what's going on. A lot of us don't have that level of accountability where we go right into knowing, like, all right, these are the mistakes that I made in this situation, and this is what I could do to rectify a lot of the mistakes I personally made during this.
But keep it a band. How many of us can deal with situations and scenarios where our feelings are hurt with our friends from a mature perspective? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
See, the thing was, my feelings was hurt.
Right.
If my feelings is hurt, all I know how to do is fight.
Right.
And I'm not fighting my brother, bro.
Right. Nah.
There's nothing in the world that would ever make me put hands on you, bro.
I'm just not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I stopped talking to him because I didn't know what to do.
Right.
Now, Trey, I would have called him. I was like, bro, we've been through too much.
Right.
How could you carry my name like that when I'm not there? I know we crack jokes and whatever, but I didn't take that as a joke. And then he might have said to me, man, you know how we clown everybody, man. For that person to even bring that back to you, they was trying to start some trouble.
Right.
Could be truth to that. And what was said wasn't as extreme as I took it.
Okay.
Because I took it personal because I take my friendships to a higher level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you could talk to somebody and they could be talking about my music. That nigga Trey new shit whack, man. I told him don't do that bullshit like that. You could have been joking totally.
Right.
But that person tells me I could take it all over the place.
Right.
I mean, I won't because I ain't small-minded like that. I'm just giving a random example. And I ask anybody, within your friendships, can you hold yourself accountable and can you have a level of deeper thinking when something maybe hurts your feelings where you can have that conversation more so than just being reactionary?
Right. I know for myself.
At that time, I couldn't.
Right. I know for myself, I don't have many friends. So I don't have many people that I call friend. I don't have many people that I call like a brother. So I value those relationships. And sometimes I might be the one valuing the relationship more than the next person.
That can happen.
You know what I mean? And that does happen. And you gotta hold yourself accountable into knowing that you gotta relinquish yourself for certain situations. Because I think being a friend is reciprocal. We both have to put into this friendship the same. I also, even with us, it's been opportunities when you and I will argue or go back and forth about some shit. I know one time I called you, yo, my bad, bro. That shit went a little overboard on the pod, just
and that conversation lasted 60 seconds.
60 seconds. And then we went on to something else. Right.
I didn't care after that.
Right.
I didn't care.
But as a man, it's just like, yo, you need to acknowledge the fact you fucked up.
I expect accountability more than an apology.
Right. Yep.
You ain't got to say to me, I'm sorry, and all that shit. To me, that shit means nothing. But to
just
say to me,
then
after you acknowledge yourself, man, I could probably acknowledge myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in any scenario, two people could have handled it differently.
That's a fact.
Even if you react out of pocket, I don't have to react out of pocket in return.
Right.
Sometimes a person could say something to you out of pocket, and you let that shit go.
Right.
Because sometimes it ain't even about you.
No, it ain't.
You could have had a bad day and something triggering you. You say some old crazy shit. I'm like, this nigga, man. Yo, that bullshit, man. And then the next day you tell me, yo, bro, yesterday, and I be thinking like, oh, okay.
That's why I didn't sit there do.
Yeah, bullshit. Because, yo, I'm going to tell you, you got mad at me last time I said this, but I'm not going to use the word sensitive because sensitive is a trigger word.
Yes, it is.
You are very reactionary when you have a bad day.
I am.
Oh, my God. I just know how to deal with it. I can almost tell. Like, okay, this nigga ain't mad at me. It's definitely not mad at me. Well, I'm going to let that rock because, that's my man. That's my guy. He taking
I
it
am
personal.
reactionary.
Nah, no. Something I will say this though, and I will say this on the show. You haven't been reactionary in over a year.
Nah.
You used to, let me change what I said. You used to be very reactionary.
Yeah.
You're not like that no more. You're really not like that no more. And now that I said that, watch, next 3 months, you're going to do some bullshit.
You know why? I knew I was. That's why I was thinking about it. I was like,
see, then you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, I ain't done that in a long time.
But it's a very common trait, though.
Yeah.
A lot of times our kids get whoopings because we reactionary. And that kid ain't do nothing but spill a little bit of milk.
I definitely.
And you fired his ass up.
I learned that lesson. Yeah. I learned that lesson a long time ago. I think I saw something that was like, yo, don't ever discipline your children while you're angry. Take a minute to think about it, because you're gonna always end up doing something that you didn't want to do. And I don't like spanking anyway. Have my boys gotten spankings before? Yes, they have. But I don't like spankings. I'll take shit away from you now. I know what hurts you.
It's funny. It's funny you said it, because I had a conversation with a friend of mine maybe a week ago. We were talking about spankings, and I said I've never spanked my son. And some people think that's outrageous, but I had a co-parent situation, and I didn't want a situation to where this weekend I have my son, I'm spending the whole weekend
discipline him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I've had weekends where I discipline them, but within the discipline, there's a lot of conversation. There's a lot of teaching moments. There's a lot of clarity. And sometimes those hurt more than a whooping because it stays. That whooping is staying, and then you feel okay.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to instill fear in my son. You know what I'm saying? But I demanded respect from my son.
Right.
And I always got that. I think that has more power. And then you have a son that respects you.
Right. More
and
than
honors you more than just being
fearing.
scared of me.
Yeah. I know, like my oldest, he's about to turn 15 soon, and for me, he doesn't get, he don't do anything to get any spankings, but it'd be more or less teachable moments now when he does certain things, where he makes certain mistakes or makes certain moves. These are conversations we're having, and making sure he see the bigger picture and accountability standpoint. My youngest is more or less like you know, when it comes to discipline, like informing him and staying on top of him. Hey, there's no discussion. You do that. I need you to do that. Like when I ask you to do something, or I tell you to do something, I don't need to come back and forth with the conversation, because this is something that's you have to do right now. Now, I'm willing to discuss things when it comes to schoolwork or certain things, but when it comes to the things that I need you to do around the house, clean up your room, there's no discussion. I don't care what you got going on. Before you ask me to do anything, you clean that shit. You know your chores around the house. I shouldn't have to keep telling you to do your chores. I'm going to stop telling you to do your chores. When you don't do them, now you're going to start missing things. There's consequences when you don't do your job. The boys know they only got one job, and that's go to school, do good grades, get good grades. You only got two jobs, and that's go to school, get good grades, and respect this home.
Yeah, but as you being a coach, bro, you got Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry in your house.
I showed enough, dude.
You know what I'm saying? You got Russell Westbrook over here. I don't care what you say to him. That little nigga all over the place.
All over the place.
And you got this one. He might get a little tight with you, but he figures it out.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? Both great children. Both great young men.
But
bro, you know, not to even hit you with the 6'7"
It's definitely two different coaches.
You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely two different coaches.
You got Russ and Steph upstairs, bro. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely two levels of coaching.
But I also feel with a lot of, especially the violent discipline that goes on, a lot of it is a parent's fault.
Yes.
And some of you are going to hear the clip and come back, but that's fine. I like when you duet me. I like when you attack me. It's all good. But what I mean by the parent fault is discipline can prevent disciplinary actions.
Yes.
True discipline also has positive reinforcement.
Yes.
True discipline has communication.
Yes.
It has guidelines. It has boundaries.
Yes.
Now, when you have these guidelines and these boundaries, as well as the positive reinforcement, you have less issue.
Yes.
Because communication is open. A lot of times when things happen and that communication isn't there, and children are reactionary.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? If you give them too much time without discipline and structure, they're going to do some dumb shit.
All the time.
So a lot of it is
they're going to try
parental.
it. They definitely going to try it.
But parents need to have this discussion too. Mm-hmm. You know, take control of your house. You got parents that are whipping their children all the time. What are you actually accomplishing?
And that shit don't do nothing, bro.
Sometimes
my mom was big on
sometimes
whoopings.
It's necessary.
That shit don't work.
It's from their era. That's all they did.
And that's what I was going to say. It's a passed down thing.
You don't have to accept what's passed down in totality.
What they call it, spare the rod, save the child, or something like that. Some bullshit. They spare the rod. Like, that's stupid.
Some people, you almost want to take their Bible and smack them in the face with it. Y'all will take a particular quote
out the Bible, right?
and make it be relevant to your situation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna piss somebody off in 2 seconds.
No, I'm with you though. I'm with you 1,000%, man. All right, let's get to a topic, man.
Yeah.
How do you tell the difference between protecting your peace and pushing people away?
I think you learn from experience, man. As you grow older. I mean, for myself, being transparent, I always ended up pushing up people away that I cared about. Mm-hmm. Not intentionally, but when people really care for you, they're very proactive, and they're very consistent in their dialogue. And then sometimes I'm an isolation problem.
Right.
And you isolate yourself a lot of times, and you're pushing people away within that isolation, without realizing that's what you're doing, and that's not what you intend to do, because you want that person there. It's like you can want a woman to be there with you and be beside you, but STFU. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want you to say shit. I just want you here.
Right.
And I don't want to talk about it either. I just want you here. We got to be able to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to talk about it, but I'm really going through something right now when your company is something that I need. But most of the time, we'll go to the man cave. Back in the days, we might have went to the bar,
right,
the club, or, at the ignorant stages, you might even went to the side chick. To get some kind of medicinal property, make you feel good for the moment. But then as you get older, you start to value your friendship, you start to value relationships, you start to value your support systems. Then you start to handle it differently.
Yes, you definitely do.
Within the uncomfortable conversations that we always speak on, what we want to promote. And it ain't easy in the beginning, man, but once you cross that barrier and realize the power of dialogue, and you take your circle and turn it into that half moon, you don't have nothing but positive shit around you. So, like, I know I could call you, joke around, talk shit. But I know if I really have something serious to talk to you about, we can talk for 5 minutes, and, it kind of bring me back to my reality. I know I could talk to my significant other about something, and, her reaction sometimes can tell me when I'm bugging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
and that comes with growth, bro, because I think a lot of us...
You have to grow yourself. Yeah. Just like people have to learn how to accept us,
we
have to learn how to communicate us.
Yes. I think we talked about it on a podcast before.
And
episode.
we'll do it again.
Yep, we definitely will. Where, damn, I hit myself all in the mouth with the damn mic.
Whoa. Slow down. Relax.
God,
he had a moment. It's all good.
But well, yeah, I think we gotta, and you said it just pretty much the same way verbatim. That we gotta also learn how to express what we feel and what we're thinking, and how things are going within us. Because a lot of us, man, we have a hard time listening to our ladies, and that's weird. But they're the ones that spend the most time, our partners. Those are the ones that spend the most time with us.
Yeah,
they see our ins and outs. They see some of the vulnerabilities that we have that we may not show each other. You know what I mean? I may not, as two masculine men, I may not show you that super vulnerable side that my lady, she sees in the den of night or the early mornings when I'm at my computer stressed out. You know what I mean? And I should be able to come to her when I'm at those vulnerable moments. But we gotta also teach them how to receive the information that we're giving to them, so they don't know that, hey, don't take this as a slight, or don't take what I'm thinking and internalize it. This is how I'm feeling right now. I'm not saying you're not doing your part. You're doing your part, but I'm lacking in my part that I'm currently in, and this is where my mind is at. And I had to personally do that with my wife, to let her know, hey, I don't want you to internalize what I'm saying to you, because it's really not about you, and I just really need you to listen. And if you have feedback, please provide it, because I need another voice on this. But don't internalize this. And now I don't have to say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say that because, but at the same time, we got to also realize a lot of our partners haven't been in any meaningful situations too. You know what I mean?
Your relationship depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two-way street.
Yes.
I had this conversation. I didn't bring this up to you. We were speaking on so many relationships. Mm-hmm. Communication is just gone.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen overnight.
Mm-mm.
But the problem is, once communication gets gone and you don't really enjoy having sex with each other anymore, you don't enjoy sitting in the same room, there's a lot of marriages that are run on that.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the signs were there, instead of attacking these signs intelligently and maturely, you went other places. Whether it was a woman talking to the girlfriends or, women have side guys too, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
We're not co-signing, but these are realities of life. Infidelity is a reality of life.
Right.
Just like abuse is a reality of life from both sides as well.
Right.
But a lot of times that's what happens. That's how the work husbands and the work wives get out of control.
Yes.
These simple conversations you could be having at home. Now, maybe the relationship at home is destroyed. But like I say to my son all the time, whatever relationship you have, always make sure you're giving 100. So if something does fail, at least you know you put your best foot forward.
Right.
A lot of times we give 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when there's a chance to take the lead, we go outside.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you have a problem, the first thing you do is you go to the bar or you go outside and smoke a blunt. All of these are deflections.
It really is, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You can't habitually be deflective when serious things come in your household, whether it's parental, whether it's romantic, even platonic. Like you gotta attack things when it happens. I'm a firm believer, and this is just me. You don't have to follow that, man. If I have a problem with something and I don't attack it within a couple days, I just gotta squash it.
Yeah, I gotta leave it alone.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go to my brother and be like, "Yo, son, that shit you said on episode 120." Yo, son, that shit fuck with me, B.
And we on
like
200. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Because he gonna look at me like, he gonna look at me be like, huh? Fuck I say? And I'm gonna be like, nah. I don't even remember what you said. But what you said hurt me a little bit. And he gonna be like, what? You gonna tell me what you said? But in relationships,
we do that shit. Yeah.
Nah, you know what you said. Nah, see,
I really
when a
don't.
person says to you, you know what you said, you know what really happened?
They don't know.
They don't know what you said.
They just still mad at some shit.
Yeah, let's cut it out, man. Listen, and I said this last episode before, and we joked about it. Black love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
We don't give ourselves a chance to experience it because of these scenarios.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to know if you have the right person is by opening up this dialogue and consistently having this dialogue open and having these conversations. If these conversations aren't welcome, 9 times out of 10, you got the wrong person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna have a transparent moment. We're gonna have a transparent moment, like real life man shit. So, and I chalk it up to my lady on this one. I had a bout of horrible performances in the room. Had a small bout. Nigga eyes got big. A small moment of horrible performances.
And this the young guy.
Right. Yo, and then
shooting bricks.
Right. Just that bitch was just no.
I'm laughing with him.
That shit would not go. It would not go to XL at all. Right. It would just go to L.
Straight ramen.
You're right. It would just go to L. And for a quick minute, my wife thought it was her, and I'm like, hell no, it ain't you. It ain't it like reassuring.
But that's the common response, though.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
Reassuring. It ain't you. It is not you at all. And then one thing I give my wife this, and she even said it. She said, boy, we've been together this long. You done had a lot of great moments. This little small moment that you having, we can work through that. That's cool. But not because you realize I'm stressed. I've been hella stressed.
Hold on, not because I want you to pause. I definitely want you to finish.
Right.
This is my issue with that, though. Because if a woman don't perform or whatever, we can't say nothing. But if we can't perform, like we're like fucked up in the brain.
The problem is,
if a woman can't perform, she don't give a shit.
The thing is, they not. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real about women, and I'll get back to my story. Let's keep it real about women. All they really gotta do is open their legs. In a lot of men's eyes. Now
that's all you doing. I'm tight.
We some nasty niggas, so we need you to do more. We nasty niggas.
Yo,
we nasty.
That's him. I ain't nasty, bitch. I ain't nasty.
I bet your management says she's shaking her head right now.
Whoa. Slow down, playboy.
We some nasty niggas. And that's cool. So we like a little different. We like a little different. We like reciprocal love. You gotta come back with it too. So
please. Yeah. When I roll over, know what it is. When I roll over.
So a lot of them, they know they gonna lay on their back or they gonna get on their knees, and that's all the effort that they gotta apply.
I won't last long.
I won't last long either. No. So to them, that's not a bad performance. It's always on us because we got to get it up. We got to stay in the mold. And they feel like because they giving their body up, we should already be in the mold, and it don't work that way. You got to help me. You got to participate. This is a One-on-one match. You got to participate within this one-on-one match, man.
Well, then we both should be wanting this to be enjoyable.
Right, exactly. Because sex should be fun. So I realized I was stressed like a motherfucker, super stressed. Stress will fucking, because it ain't. I'm working out. I'm in the gym a lot. I'm getting my life together when it comes to that. I eat well. I don't eat crazy. I take my vitamins and minerals. I don't need it. I don't need any extra enhancements unless I just want to go crazy. Then I get the extra enhancements. I drink a ton of water, but I realized I was stressed because I got a lot going on work has been stressing me out. It ain't nothing at home. And dog, as soon as I got my mind out of it, I'm back to normal. She over here looking like, all right, now we don't have to do it this many times now. Like now she's like, we good. But I love the fact that my lady is able to sit down, understand, and because she's looking at past performances, she's not holding me to these moments of non-ability, and was like, all right, now we back to normal. You know what I mean? Like
I think
a lot of times niggas don't get that, and that'll make you even more stressed when you feel like, yo, I just can't get right.
When you have that right piece, I think women handle that situation better than we do as men.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because as I got older, I've come across some women that have men that can't perform like consistently.
Right.
Whether it's health reason.
Yeah, not times it's health.
And they still stay loyal. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the ratchet people that's all over Instagram. The world is bigger than that. The world is bigger than that.
And we don't deal with that level of women.
That's not the compass. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that level of woman.
Just like the no good man thing. Those aren't the compass. But women deal with that better than we do.
I'm tired of y'all blaming men for everything that goes on.
Oh my God. That's another topic. Woo. And men, if we have a woman that can't perform in the bedroom for whatever reason, sickness or whatever, we really don't handle it very well.
No, we don't.
I think women handle it better than we do for the most part.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think they definitely do.
I know. I don't know how I would handle it. I just don't. I just don't. I don't know. Everything is so lovely, bro. I just don't know.
What you mean?
Going like 3, 4, 5 months and the woman's just not capable.
I've been through that.
Yeah, but there's people that go through it all the time.
I went a whole year. My wife wasn't able. A whole year.
1 year. There's people that have gone years.
Yeah. Now I think that's also
years.
I think that's also a effort too.
Both
people gotta have effort.
Capability. Some women just aren't. Some women dry up.
Right.
Some women it becomes painful.
But I also feel like men, like when men do, we go and we try to figure out things to help. I think women got to also tuck their pride and stop just saying, oh, it's menopause, or it's women shit. Go kind of figure out some things because you also in a partnership with someone.
I don't think women are good at that.
Right. That level of accountability.
I gave him a shout on the other topic, but that, I think, but too, as men, we got to
make them comfortable.
We have to be understanding when it occurs. I don't really think we
But I also feel like understanding can only go but so long.
I mean, that's true for that too.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to try
if you're understanding in the beginning and y'all working through it and she's basically looking at you like whatever.
Right.
That's
a problem.
Different. No, that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem. But we learning as we go along. Like, I'm a little bit older than you now. When you get to a point when a woman does hit that menopause, like, it's weird because some women will get past 50 and they sex drive is through the roof.
Right.
Some women get past 50, it's like,
See, not to put my wife business out there, and she talked about on her show, my wife, family has a history of early menopausal. So, my wife is about to be 44 soon. So she's also looking at, she's kind of inhibiting signs of early menopausal.
Yeah.
And the one thing she said was, she's like, I hope that I don't turn into like those women that hate their man or go through issues, this, that, and the third. But she's already preparing herself. I'm gonna get a psychiatrist. I'm gonna do certain things that I need to do to help me prepare for this particular
I'm not very
piece.
understanding of that.
Me neither.
Women that just start hating their man and they blame it on menopause.
Right. I'm not with that neither.
I don't get down with that shit.
I don't get down with that shit neither, but that's what they say.
I think that's some bullshit.
I do too.
You think you just gonna be cursing me out and don't give me no ass?
They blame it on hormonal.
I ain't the problem.
I ain't the problem, man.
Shit.
The Lord above gave you these issues. It wasn't me.
Goddamn throat work.
I talked about it on this pod before, man. My wife and I, when we had our first kid, she went through what they call it, postpartum. And
common.
Very common. And I'm talking about where when I would initiate or she would initiate sex, it just wasn't it. She would literally say, just go ahead and do what you gotta do, get you, and I'm cool. And I'm like, that's not fun. You know what I mean? That don't work for me.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yo,
that don't work. So I'm never going to release.
Feel like I'm raping you or something.
Right, and I can't do that. So
I do not like that.
I don't like that neither. So we went through that at first, where it went from we would try to we wasn't trying, and then I just started working a lot, and I started working a whole lot to a point where, dog, I almost forgot that I remember it was a time she tried to be intimate, and I was like I'm cool, and you know, of course, you know, women think you're doing something. It's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm so conditioned now to not do nothing. I didn't feel like the work to try to do something.
You know what bothers me
mean?
with that? That's a trigger moment from past life. When you deny it or turn it down or not inspired by an advance.
Oh, they think you're cheating.
They all think you're cheating, right?
And we don't do that.
Now, why do you think I'm so uninspired?
Right. And I went through 4 months of you just saying, just try.
So now all of a sudden, I'm just ready to just smash you like an animal. After 4, and then you came to bed with the old T-shirt on and the headscarf. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden that you decide to do it, I'm supposed to just jump and be prepared.
So I remember
you ain't gave me nothing so long. I'm just like not expecting this shit.
Bro, we had 2 bedrooms in this apartment we stayed in, dog. We tried moving into the other bedroom just to see if a change of scenery will help us do what we do.
That is so
and then
funny.
it didn't work, though. We ended up sleeping in separate bedrooms for a little while during that process.
Should have went outside.
Huh?
Try to do it outside.
We did.
Yeah, you go outside.
And then when you got a kid, you know what I mean? So a fresh new baby,
bro,
I just bro.
Kids are cock blockers.
Oh yeah, I just spend more time. And then you'll have people say, "Well, did you help with the child?" When it came to me and my kids, I'm overly helping. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that got up in the middle of the night. She never had to get up in the middle of the night to feed, change diapers, any of that shit. I've always done that.
My previous marriage, I slept in a spare bedroom more than I did my own bedroom. Like, dead ass. Like, that ain't even no shot at nobody. It's transparency fact. I just did.
I understand.
And if something went on,
I can understand it.
Something went on, she would come out of our bedroom into where I'm at, because she ended up having my son in the bed.
Right. Yeah.
Or she going to bed all early and shit. I got to a point where
I'm tired. I'm not tired, so I'm not about to come rush to bed.
Bruh.
And I'm damn sure not getting in this bed with this kid, because I want to sleep with my man out.
That's what? But that's
and I can't sleep with my little man and my other man out. We can't be here together.
But that's where the maturity comes in that I didn't have at the time. That's when the alcoholism went up, and then me leaving the crib late at night, just riding around or whatever. That's when all of that shit came. And then irresponsible activity happens behind that.
Right.
So I be downstairs watching
getting
TV.
That bassinet, picking that little nigga up, he sleeps here. He no longer sleeps in here with us.
In the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So by the time I said something, we like 6 months in, bro.
See.
Now she looking at me like, nigga, you ain't been said nothing. Now I'm ready to fight.
See.
Like, pick the whole bed up with you in it. You know what I'm saying?
Flip
like,
this shit clean over.
Yeah, I try to do that. Yeah, I'm tripping.
It happens.
But it shouldn't have.
No,
you
it
know
shouldn't.
what I'm saying? I'm responsible for my actions.
Right.
Not her reactions.
No, I get it, man.
But yeah.
I get it, man. I know that peace topic is a hard one when it comes to protecting your peace and pushing people away. I know that's a rough topic. I don't know, man. I think I've always kind of pride myself with just trying to keep as much peace as possible for myself, and that's why I've never had a whole bunch of people around me. And when I did, it was a point where I did, and that's when I lost a whole lot of money, and I realized that's not for me.
If you think you have a circle, consider making it a half moon, bro.
Yep. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Next topic, yo. How do you motivate yourself when you feel like giving up? That shit hard, son. You just gotta push through.
Well, yeah, but for me, the realization of the blessings I have around me helps me make decisions.
Fact.
Even if I have to have notice something, certain things, maybe it's not the right time to do it. You can do it another time.
Right.
But when you realize the blessings around you, you'll make better choices and decisions, and you'll stay in motion.
Right.
Sometimes you slow down. Sometimes you might pause, but you're still in motion. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of us are just blessed, man, and we just get used to our blessings. Sometimes we have to step back and realize the blessings we have.
Right.
And that'll keep you from ever stopping or feeling stagnant or feeling insufficient or whatever the blessings you have.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Married, kids, that's a blessing. Everybody doesn't have that.
No.
A nice home, and a nice home is relative to what you enjoy.
Yeah, that shit is about you.
Nice car. If your car brings you to work every day, nice car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's about you and your standards and
children
what you have
are growing
going on.
up. All of these beautiful
Yep.
things.
Yep.
Friends that you can go eat lunch with and have a great conversation and laugh, and all of that is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? For me, the opportunity to have this podcast, the opportunity to still do music and be relevant,
Right.
the opportunity to be able to go to California and have 4 days and just come back smiling and happy, even though the airport hit me with 20-something delays, and laugh at myself when I come home because I'm so tired I can't do shit.
Do a thing.
But those are all blessings.
I agree.
That's what keeps me moving, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to damn, I don't even know who I was talking to, bro. But I was saying how the weekend couldn't wait to go drink, party, and all that.
Right.
And never had no damn fun, bro.
Never. You don't really. You really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You really
So what
don't.
are we doing?
I agree.
We just hitting ourselves with negativity after negativity from day to day,
Yep.
and wonder why we feel so miserable during the week.
Bro, I agree totally. I think for me, man, what helps me not give up, bro, I don't even think they realize it. I know they don't realize it. And you're right, the blessings around you. But it's been times where, dog, my wife would just walk up, rub my shoulders. You all right? Your energy feel funny. Dog, my daughter has called me a bunch of times when my energy just out of whack. And she'll call me, "Old man, what you doing?" I'm like, nothing. And then she just want to talk. She just talking to me. She fussed at me yesterday because we have a rule. If we don't hear from each other in 2 days, the other person, some other person got to call. Somebody got to call. So normally I do it. Normally I'll call because I feel like she's an adult. She's grown. So she has a boyfriend. She's doing shit. I don't want to bother you. I'm your dad. That shit could seem like a hindrance, but no, she lives by that shit. I didn't realize it was 3 days. She called me last night, fussing. I could have been dead. I could have been in a ditch. I'm like, what do you mean? What you talking about? I thought I talked to you Friday. She's like, you didn't. You didn't talk to me Friday. You didn't talk to me Saturday. You did. She like, you didn't talk to me Thursday. I was like, what?
You in a ditch for 3 days? Where your boyfriend at?
Right.
Now I gotta go find him.
But she hit me with that, and I was like, my bad, baby girl. And then we talked for an hour and a half, just talking. But that shit, my son, like Sean lately, it's funny with Sean because he's turning into a man. So, but he still comes to me and wrap his arm around me. Give me a hug, Dad. I was like, all right, man. I'll give him a hug real quick. He was like, give me a hug. I was like, why you still want hugs? He's like, you my dad. I'm gonna want. And then his voice get deep.
Bruh.
You're
my son,
dad.
31. I still
hugs.
hug that nigga and kiss him on the top of his head, bro.
Me too. I do too. I hug him and kiss him on the top of his head too. But I'm trying to give him his space to grow. He getting in maturity.
You got space. Come over here, little nigga.
My youngest, he always want hugs. That's his thing. That's his thing.
Man.
He always want hugs. So I'm always gonna give him a hug.
Yeah, we not promised tomorrow, man. It's beautiful things.
We definitely not. We definitely. So that shit helps me, man. I realize, bro. I'm right now having some family stuff going on, and I'll say my family in my home, the people that came from me, and the people that helped me produce children, have been heaven sent, bro. You don't realize how much you need them when you going through shit, when you dealing with outside factors and other family members that you know what I mean, that you have where you still want to hold respect for, but you realize motherfuckers is taking you for granted or they using you. But then when your in-home family is like your family that you built, with the person, and my daughter is from, with her mom, the people that you built and created is like, nah, you're not bugging, like you doing everything, and sometimes you got to take a step back, and you realizing with them they keeping it a band with you. That shit feels good, bro. Sometimes that shit feels so good
all the time.
Yeah, I'll say that all the time.
All the time.
It feels good, bro, because sometimes you think you wrong or you think you're doing something wrong because you're trying to hold up these standards for other folks and keep their shit going, and in reality, that shit is tearing you down, and they the reason why you being tore down. They're steady tearing you down, and you like, why am I dealing with this? Because you feel like a sense of you got to do it, you got to deal with it, you got to deal with it, and then you realize, bro, you don't really have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, unrealistic expectations lead to disappointments.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Period. Simple.
And you don't want to cut people off, but sometimes you got to cut people off.
Well, you're not really cutting people off. You're just protecting your peace. It's not the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself enough to love yourself.
Yep. Yo, last topic, and we're gonna go back to sports, football. Yesterday, this past Saturday, when this podcast dropped, this had already happened. It's already in the ecosystem. South Carolina and Texas A&M had a phenomenal game. South Carolina was beating the brakes off of Texas A&M in the first half. Second half, Texas A&M came back and beat the brakes out of South Carolina. But the thing that happened that to me is transitions out of sports is when you have 3 young black men in the tunnel of a football game because one pulled his hamstring, and if you know what a hamstring, you don't want to abruptly stop. You need to kind of run it out. And, until you slow down. You got this white cop, Southern white cop, big fucking state trooper hat, big ass chin, walk in the middle of them, and they open up a space for him to walk through. He purposely threw his elbows and shoulders into the players.
But why is he walking through anyway? Just move to the side.
Right. There was no reason. And then turn around and cussing, yelling at you. He said a whole bunch of derogatory shit, boy, and all type of shit. To me, boy is another form of word of saying nigga. When you say to a black person,
bro,
you call me a boy, you calling me a nigga.
These are college students, bro.
Right. And they did nothing wrong. They're in the heat of their moment, and they're being polite. The one player that hurt his hamstring did turn around and speak back, and the other player grabbed his partner and said, hey, don't worry about it, let's go. I love that dynamic. Yes, I'm going to still address you because I am a man, and I'm turning into a man. But then I love the other player saying, you know what? We don't have to address this ignorance. Let's get back to the field.
Nah. I would have hit him with my helmet, son.
I hate that shit right there overshadowed a very good football game. To the point where the announcer said, what's the cop doing in the tunnel? And then they stopped real quick. Exactly. They had to stop real quick.
Why is he even there?
Why is he was even there, bro?
That's that root cause analysis. Why are you even there?
Yo, it's just more and more that you realize, man.
And then the crazy thing is,
all they want to see us niggas do is shuck and jive. If we show any fucking resemblance of greatness, they want to try to stomp that fire out quick, bro.
If those young students would have reacted, they would have potentially lost their scholarships.
They'd have lost more than a scholarship.
You know what I'm saying?
One of them would have went to jail. If he would have hit him with his helmet, he'd have went to jail.
They would have had charges. I mean, it wouldn't have stuck, but they would have had charges, most definitely.
I'll say this too. Just imagine. I want someone to, because body cam footage is public record, go request his body cam footage. I bet you any amount of money, this ain't the first, second, third, fourth time that cop acted in that manner.
I mean,
if his body cam was even on.
He was fired.
He wasn't fired.
He was relieved.
He was just relieved of his duties at the game. He still got his job.
Oh, when they said relieved, I thought it was all the
no, just relieved of his duties at the game.
Relieved for the day.
He can no longer do Texas A&M games.
Oh, but he could do other games.
But he can go still be a cop.
Oh, he just can't do the off duty.
Yeah, he just can't do the. Oh. No, he's still on duty. Because they pay cops that even though you seem off duty, but you're on duty, right?
I got you. Yeah.
So he just no longer can do Texas A&M games.
Well, realistically, he's not going to get fired as being a police officer for that. If he was a security guard, he would have got fired.
But he should be reprimanded definitely in a major way.
He got relieved, but they ain't doing nothing else.
No,
they ain't doing nothing else.
No.
He'll be on desk duty for a week.
I bet you any amount of money though, he go and he take that out on some young black kid driving in a Challenger or a Charger, and he pulling them over, and he doing the most right now.
You gonna mess around and be on Joe Rogan podcast or something.
Right. And that's sad, bro. To me, that's sad. Anytime they try to make sure they let you know you still a nigga, they gonna do it, bro. They damn sure gonna do it. They damn sure. So, yo, anything you want to end the show off with?
Yeah, man. Spoke on it loosely before, but it's been since we missed the show all throughout these weeks, man. I've been seeing it, man. Knowledge without compassion is empty. Progress without humility is hollow. Many of us, I'm not going to say us, but I see so many people, they work so hard to become educated and attain knowledge, and they use this as a way to overpower people, overshadow people, and belittle people. That's not what we need from people that consider themselves educated. We need to be able to share this power, share this knowledge. Mm-hmm. share these gifts with our communities, man. That's why we stay behind. We're the only community. And I don't care what other people are doing. We seem to be the only community that doesn't uplift and inspire each other consistently. Now, I don't want to hear about the few areas that do it. Yeah, some people do it.
Right.
Some people do speak positive. We talk a lot of shit on this podcast, man, but we all about positivity and trying to uplift and inspire each other. We all have different gifts. There's certain things he's strong at, certain things I'm strong at. We don't talk to each other like we're stupid or like we're dummies because we don't have the full understanding of something. All our communities need to be like that because we have to start at home, and that's home. Our communities are home. We got talent. We got gifts. We have so many intelligent, knowledgeable people within our communities, but everybody's isolated to want to put themselves on a pedestal and be better than somebody.
Facts.
Social media has become like the encyclopedia, and everywhere you go on social media, everybody wants to attack each other and see who's smarter than who, instead of taking these resources and this knowledge and teaming together and pulling these things together to be a dominant force. We have no empathy.
No.
We look at those that don't have what we have like they ain't shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
And we came from somewhere. You had to start from somewhere. Just like with fitness, when you get yourself in a level of health and wellness, you started somewhere to get there.
Yep.
How can you look down on that person that's starting? So we got to give each other grace. We got to have empathy. We got to allow ourselves to grow from within, and that's from the ground roots of our community so we can build and continue to uplift and inspire as we continue to make these uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. Damn, that was a good one. That's a good one. That's one of your probably like the second or third best one you done this year.
I didn't know we had a countdown. That's what's up.
I keep an eye on it, man. You be cooking. You be cooking. Yeah, sometimes you put your chef hat on. Sometimes you just be throwing on a little apron, put flour all over the place.
Short on the cook.
Ring the bell. What up?
Yeah, burgers and fries today, Jack.
You know what I mean? Then there's days you be like, yo, I'm gonna put this make this steak, bro. Let me go get this filet going.
Nah, that's that Cali air, man.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. But this the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And I'm looking at the phone to make sure we covered everything, and we did. So we'll catch y'all next week.
Most definitely.
Peace.
All right.